Welcome back, everybody, to Danganronpa. Last time we learned some more stuff about Sakura in regards to why she's the, spy of sorts, and a lot of people were not happy about it. This episode, we're checking out an alter ego and seeing what's going on. Hello. Oh, so it's just the two of you, Kyoko and Makoto? Kyoko's fingers glided across the keyboard. Is two not enough?
Thank you.
No, it's okay. Two should be plenty. What is it they wants to ask of us?
Indeed.
Let's find out, shall we? Kyoko typed in the question. What did you want to ask us? Oh yeah, so... I'd like you to take me somewhere where you can connect me to the school network. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting.
What?
What? Kyoko and I quickly glanced at each other. She replied, "Why?"
You see?
Well, you said my job was done, right? But to just stop here, saying I finished my work?
But
I don't want that.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. Man, it's just like Chihiro himself, you know? But he definitely put himself into this program. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here.
That's right.
That's what Master would want too. So to help everyone else, solve the mystery of the school,
That's right.
the only way it can help is to connect me to the school's network. But what if you do that? That's basically suicide. I'm positive the Mastermind would find out about it. They'd find you and they'd... You agree, right, Kyoko?
So,
I realize how dangerous it might be, but still I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can't handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still.
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. Oh. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay.
I'm gonna do my best.
If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. I couldn't help but get lost in that voice. It was just too committed, too admirable, too fragile.
Hey,
You remember what you asked before, Makoto? You asked what's the difference is between a person and a program, right? Yeah.
certainly.
When I talked to Alter Ego, I don't know. I had no idea how to answer that question. I think maybe that's a question even the program's creator can't answer. But I could say this.
Correct.
There's no question that Alter Ego is our friend. Kyoko. To be honest, I didn't want Alter Ego to push himself anymore. Because if we take any more risks, the Mastermind will really notice it. But...
Makoto.
Let's do it, Makoto. Let's connect Alter Ego to the network. But
Hey,
he's our friend, so I won't take his feelings into consideration. And he says that he wants to fight alongside his friends.
now,
If you were in his place, would you just sit by and do nothing in this situation? If you saw everyone else fighting and doing their best, could you just look the other way? Or would you stand up? Stand up tall next to everyone else and tell them you're their friend.
So,
Hey, are you guys fighting? If it's about me, please
I
don't.
want to believe in myself.
Oh, man. This is gonna be just like Chihiro all over again, isn't it? I want to be able to say I know I can do this.
Leave it to me.
So please, let me try.
listen.
And besides, there's only one place where the Mastermind might not notice. One place? The area in the bathroom?
That's right.
Remember, there's another place besides here where there's no surveillance camera. A room without a surveillance camera. Secret room. That's it, the secret room you told me about. I definitely remember there's no surveillance cameras in there.
Indeed.
And I do believe you can connect to the network from there. I remember seeing it in the Ethernet port on the wall.
However,
Just because there's no camera there doesn't mean there's no danger. There's no way to be sure the Mastermind isn't monitoring the network somehow. We'll also have to move Alter Ego, and the Mastermind may spot us going into that secret room. If they pick up on any of this, then it's all over. You're right.
that's what we have to do.
But despite all that, I still think we need to try,
Correct.
because that's our best chance of finding any new clues. Kyoko. In that case, will you let me carry him? There's no way you could hide him with what you're wearing, right? So let me do it.
It's true.
Okay, I'll leave it to you then. Thank you.
So then,
Then let's get started. It's gonna be a little cramped for you, Alter Ego. Bear with us, okay? We started packing him up right away. I closed the laptop and stuffed him underneath my jacket. It tickles. That's some advanced AI if you can actually feel that. Shh, you can't talk right now. We're going to move you to another room. Until we get there, you have to be absolutely silent, okay? Understood. Your command has been implemented. Good. To have him react like a machine like that all of a sudden, I don't know how to react.
Makoto.
In the secret room, there are a bunch of different cables in one of the desk drawers. So there might be a network cable in there.
However,
Assuming the master room hasn't taken it already. Well, all we can do is check for ourselves.
it's true.
Agreed. Let's head to the secret room. Alright. Let's do that. Get to the second floor. I'm really loving this series, guys. Like, oh, hello. What do you want to talk about? Are you having a stroke, Missy?
Have you reached that certain age?
My obsession. What are you doing? Living. I see. Anyway, I'm headed back to my room. I'll just be there living totally calm. What the hell was that just then? This is why I love this game, for random crap like that. Alright. Boys' bathroom.
Hey,
Hey, Makoto.
why?
Are you sure all the documents are gone? I refuse to believe you. Go and check again. What?
Listen to me.
Just hurry up and go and make sure you don't run off. I'm going to wait right here. Oh, I get it. She's acting. She was so forceful, I thought I made her mad again somehow.
Just a second.
Why are you just standing there? Hurry up and go. Okay, I'm going.
So then,
And be thorough. I'm counting on you. Alright. Oh, there is a few documents. Okay, first we have to find a network cable. So, checking these. Yep, found it, the network cable, right? Now we just have to connect it alter ego. I immediately got to work. I pulled out the laptop and connected it to an Ethernet port with the cable. And that should do it.
That's right.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Leave it to me.
Just leave the rest to me. I swear I'll find something. I may be able to connect to the outside world. If I can, I'll see if I can call for help. So please, just wait a little while longer.
I'm gonna do my best.
Just hold tight and put your faith in me. As I was about to leave, I decided to leave him one last thing. No matter what, we're gonna get out of here. You and all of the rest of us as friends.
Huh?
Friends? Even me?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Makoto. Aww.
Makoto.
How'd it go? Well, it went okay, but all the documents were gone. Just like I told you. My reply was an unintentional mix of acting and real feelings.
Correct.
I see. There's nothing left for us here.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Before I knew it, Kyoko was walking away. She wasn't acting anymore. That was much for sure. Kyoko?
What?
Yes. So we're just gonna split
Why
up?
is that?
Of course. I have no reason to stay with you at this point. Well, maybe, but isn't that a little too direct?
Whew.
Should I hesitate to fumble for something to say? You're so high maintenance. That's not what I meant. I just had more I wanted to talk to you about. Like, what are you gonna do about Sakura?
It's true.
Well, something has to be done, it's true.
However,
But the way things are right now, there's no way to persuade anyone. They don't have the mind to listen. Then what should we do?
so...
If we can find some new clue, that would likely change the situation. That's all we can hope for right now. Which is why alter ego.
Correct.
All we can do is wait and believe in our friends. You're right. That's our only option. We parted ways and I head back to my room. I'm kinda tired, so I lay down in bed. Maybe it was because of the stress of moving alter ego, but I was way more tired than I realized. So before long at all, it became night. I had completely dozed off. Uh-oh. Huh? The sharp sound of the doorbell pierced my sleepy haze and pulled me back to the real world. Who at my door?
Makoto.
Makoto, get out of here. Kyoko, what's going on?
Indeed.
Hina just came to see me and she was white as a ghost. Oh no. It sounds like something happened. What? As soon as I heard those words, my heart started to beat a little faster. I suddenly found myself wide awake. She said for us to come to the rec room. The rec room? Okay, let's hurry. Well, that's not good. How's Hina? What's going on? Makoto, Kyoko. Hina, what's wrong? Something's not right. In the rec room. What's inside? There was a window at the rec room door and I hurried to look inside. And when I did... Oh no, Sakura! Is she unconscious? She's sitting up in a chair like she's bowing her head. Oh no, that's not good.
Hey.
What's going on? Did something happen to her? I was just walking past and I happened to notice her through the door. But I couldn't get the door open. I tried knocking, I tried calling her name. But she wouldn't respond. So, what should we do? What are we gonna do?
Anyway.
First of all, we need to get into that room. But the door's locked, right? If we break in, we violate school regulations.
Listen to me.
We're going to force our way in. I just said
Wrong.
the door isn't locked. It's not locked because the rec room door doesn't have a lock. Huh? Then why?
It would seem...
It feels like the door is pressing up against something inside the room. Is it the chair? Chair?
In other words...
Either way, the door isn't locked, which means, as far as I can tell, the rule doesn't apply. And there's no problem if we break in?
Indeed.
Let's smash the window. That should be the fastest way. Okay, I'll go get something to break in with. Wait, right here. Inside the rec room, Sakura still hadn't moved an inch. She's just unconscious, right? Is she okay? I mean, it's Sakura, so I'm sure... Kyoko didn't reply. There was only silence, but that silence didn't last long. Here! I found a broom in a classroom. Use it!
Makoto.
You can handle this, right, Makoto?
Please!
Come on, please hurry! Okay, you two stand back. I took out the broom and swung as hard as I could. Aiming directly at the window, all it took was one solid hit. Yeah, it did. The window shattered to 100 pieces, scattering across the rec room floor. I stuck my hand through the now open window and started jostling the chair leaning against the door. The chair is pretty heavy, but if I could just... I pushed it on with all my strength and finally the knob turned. Sakura! I ran up to her as fast as I could, but the moment I laid my hand on her... Oh no. Why her? Oh, poor Sakura. Why is she smiling though? All I felt was cold death. I could feel only the last lingering warmth of a living body. Life had abandoned Sakura's body, and then... Oh...
A body has been discovered!
I thought Chihiro's death was going to be heartbreaking. This is going to be worse.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Oh. All-star apologies. Oh, God.
Huh? Sakura's...
Oh, poor Asahina.
Sakura's... dead? She's... really dead?
I heard Hina talking, but my eyes stared steadily forward. I could only look on at Sakura's dead body. Man. We didn't make it in time. It's happened again. Muttering to herself, Kyoko began to gently inspect Sakura's body. I wondered, was she confirming that Sakura really was dead? Checking for a pulse or reaction? I have to go get him. I have to go get the others. On shaky legs, Hina left the rec room, and Why? Why did this have to happen? My thoughts exactly. Why? Why did it have to be Sakura? That's all I can say. I repeat it over and over again. I need to examine Sakura's body. I just stood there motionless behind her while she checked Sakura's corpse. Time passed while I stood there, unable to do a thing. Time just passed. And after I don't know how long, I got everyone. Ogre?
Yes.
Oh, so she's dead, huh?
I see.
Sakura's been killed. I see. As soon as they arrived, Kyoko began.
Just a second.
You heard the announcement just now, right? So you know what this means.
Interesting.
Sakura was murdered, and by someone in this very room. Is that what you were going to say?
Huh?
No. Whoever killed her, it's not just someone in this room.
It's your fault!
It's one of you, Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. One of you killed her. What? You're accusing us before we've even begun the investigation. I don't need to investigate anything, because you hated her. You hated the sight of her.
I won't forgive you.
What if you didn't? I know it. You know it?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Jeez, I didn't know your power level would increase by that much just by getting mad.
What the heck?
What are you doing here?
Come on!
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to hand out my little murder flyer.
It's the Monokuma file!
Yep.
Yeah!
And don't get so mad, Miss Asahina, or you're gonna ruin the lewd little faces of yours. Now then, with that, Hold on. There's something I want to ask you. Huh? It was you, wasn't it? You killed Sakura.
What?
Sakura wanted to challenge the mastermind to a duel. Maybe you and her fought again,
In other words,
then I killed her? Sorry, not quite. Actually, not even close. Whatever, hey kill butt. That whole thing is totally irrelevant now. Sakura came to a most regrettable end without even getting a chance to finish things with me.
phew.
Which, thank God for that. It saved me the trouble of having to go through with our little fight. Cause even for someone like me, it would have been no mean feat to take down a behemoth like that. Oh,
Hey,
jerk. I gotta tell ya, I was actually pretty worried. I mean, she violated a rule by attacking me in the first place, but I wasn't able to punish her.
Well done.
So I don't know who it was, but whoever the black kid is this time, I owe you one.
What is this?
You owe them one? Oopsie! Before you get all pissy-potty with me, you better figure out who did it first.
Shing!
Cause I mean, your lives are on the line, right?
What is this?
And there he goes. What the hell? He owes them one?
I won't forgive you.
I hate him. I hate this whole thing. Well, I, for one, am glad it was Sakura. She was working for the mastermind after all. Of course you'd be glad, you a-hole. How can you say that now? Sorry, I don't have time for your squabbling. The next game has already begun. If you want to be angry at someone, be angry at whoever killed Sakura.
Anyway,
Right now, our top priority needs to be uncovering Sakura's killer. If we can't do that, we're all dead. Then let's decide who will stand guard this time. I'll do it! Hina, I'm okay. Just let me handle it. Besides, I want to be here with Sakura.
That's fine.
Okay, then Hina's guard number 1, but we need one more. Kyoko, that's you.
what?
Me? You're always a thorn in my side. This time, just stand by and watch quietly. Consider that an order. An order?
That's fine.
Fine, I'll stay behind. Oh, now because Sakura's dead, you're like, yeah, I can take over the leadership role. I don't think any of you are gonna care at this point. Then it's settled. Let's begin, shall we? Hold on! Before that, there's something I want to say.
What?
Which is... Hiro, Byakuya, Toko. None of you are allowed to step foot in the crime scene. What?
It's your fault!
What if you killed her?
I won't forgive you.
I won't let someone like that come anywhere near her.
Stop talking.
Don't be stupid. Our lives are on the line, just as dangerous as yours. We have every right to investigate. I don't care what you say. I'm not letting the one of you kill Sakura anywhere near her. Even if it means I have to use force, you're not getting in here. Well, it appears further discussion would be a waste of time. How about a compromise?
It's all clear now.
I won't ask you to let us all in. Just let me. What? You don't really care, do you? You're both useless anyway. I mean, you're not wrong.
Yep.
Nope, don't really care. I'd rather spend my time coming up with another splendid fantasy involving Master anyway. Probably killing him. And you, Hiro, do you really object? If you're gonna go that far, what can I do? I mean, I don't have anything to hide, so why should I care?
It's all clear now.
That is decided.
What are you saying?
Nothing's decided.
Calm down.
I know how you feel, Hina, but you should agree to his request. But,
Hey,
we had to find out who killed Sakura.
correct.
For those of us still alive, and to honor Sakura's memory. Fine, I guess that's okay. But no matter what, Byakuya, you absolutely aren't allowed to touch her. Naturally, who would want to touch a filthy dead body? Oh lord.
Listen,
That's enough fighting. We need to focus on investigation from here on out. Everyone keep this in mind. If we can't uncover Sakura's killer,
listen to me.
all of us face execution. Find out who killed Sakura. It's not a matter of hoping we can do it. If we want to survive, we have to do it. It's kind of a hopeless hope. We have no choice but to just do it. Alright. Investigation time. Alright. I better check the Monokuma file before anything else. The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 o'clock noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There is evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood. Oof. Violent vomiting of blood. Could be some poison in this case, then, I'm assuming. I think this case might be a challenge. Why's that?
So...
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door has been jammed shut with the chair from the inside of the rec room, which means the killer would have had to escape somehow after barring the door. So the door was blocked from the inside, then there was no way in or out until we broke the window. There's like zero escape, right?
in other words...
In other words, this is a classic locked room murder. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this some kind of thing in a lot of mystery books or something. But could it really happen in real life? And right before our very eyes like this?
Hey,
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked door room murder entails? Yes. Sure, if you don't mind.
that's fine.
When you break down the kind of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means the killer commits his crime, then through some special method seals the door to the room. This mainly involves some sort of trick involving locking the room. Basic approaches include using a string or a simple mechanism. There are a number of variations. So for that, all we had to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed. Oh.
In other words...
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from the outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun. You shoot an arrow through a gap in a door or something like that. Well, that ain't it for this.
However...
But in this case, that doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it. Yeah, I think we could probably cross that one off the list.
It's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in a room until it's open. What do you mean by that?
In other words...
They stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up with everyone else, and that's that. That sounds like it could have been possible. Maybe.
It's true.
And the fourth and the final type is it wasn't actually a locked room at all. Not a locked room.
In other words...
By that I mean there's actually an alternate escape route somewhere within the room. You see this in a lot of novels and things, but in reality it's generally not possible. Then you think we could cross that one off too?
Indeed.
I believe so, yeah. So when it comes to the locked room mysteries, those are the basics. So there are 4 possibilities. Then Kyoko, which of the 4 choices seems most likely in this case?
It's true.
That's a good question. Answering that would be our primary focus during the trial. For right now, I can't really say. I see. The way the killer set up the locked room. Until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can. Sakura, if nothing else. Well, I see this. This looks like some kind of wrapper.
Huh?
That's... Do you recognize it, Hina? Well, yeah, I mean, I gave it to her. That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help her calm down a bit. So you gave that candy to Sakura. I found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get in the warehouse, I took the entire box back to the room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them. Oh, man, you got yourself a sweet tooth, girl. You really like them that much, huh?
I mean...
I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. But now they've lost all their flavor. Hina. Well, polka dot candy wrapper. Alright, that's interesting. Well, let's check the body. Sakura drew her last breath, staying slumped forward in his chair. There's obvious evidence of the blow to the head it suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that that's what killed her. But according to Monokuma files, she had also vomited blood. And I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So that would have caused her to vomit. Monokuma files specifically said she hadn't suffered any other injuries. Interesting. Status of Sakura's body has been added. Okay. Maybe her getting hit on the head somewhere caused her to start vomiting blood. Not a chance. But Byakuya?
That's fine.
However, your eyes have landed on the most interesting location. Interesting.
Naturally.
Yes, most interesting, don't you agree? No, I don't think I call it interesting. But it does make me wonder. The reason Sakura vomited blood absolutely has to be connected to why she died. Right, so... Okay, so there's the blood. And then there's this. There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura's at. The glass is all red and... Hey, it looks like those bottles. These are the top and bottom section of a bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. Glass... There's something else on the ground near the glass. It's a figure. It fits the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. The figure on the floor has been added. Yeah, it's like those right here. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. Okay, so they're all chess pieces, but we're missing the king, or I mean, the queen and the knight. We found the knight, but where's the queen? Or the king, or whichever. And inside each bottle there's some kind of Monokuma figure. What I'm wondering is how those figures got inside the bottle. Aren't that isn't that always the question? It's no different from your standard ship in a bottle. Huh? You know, where the bottle's opening is smaller than the bottle placed inside. You never seen that? Oh yeah, maybe I have.
In other words.
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will. Right. I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things little by little. The Monokuma bottle staying on the shelf. The Monokuma figure we found on the ground. The red shards of glass, which probably started out as a bottle. Which means Sakura must have been hit in the head with the Monokuma bottle, right? The shards of glass and a Monokuma figure are evidence of that. So I think it's safe to say the Monokuma bottle was a weapon. Yeah, but where's the other one now? Because wouldn't there be another chess piece on the ground? One of the lockers open, and they're on the inside. It's a handprint.
Why?
What's the handprint doing there? It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker, and it left a handprint in all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh, too. I'd say someone was hiding there in the locker, and they left behind a little something extra. So then, maybe the killer hid in there until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not possible. Why not?
Hey.
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right? Yeah, it was already open. Oh yeah, and the locker was already open at that point.
Indeed.
So there's no way someone could have hidden there until after we opened the door. Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean? Locker handprint, alright. Alright, let's check this blood. There's a blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have been cut from Sakura, right? But it doesn't make any sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Maybe that's where she got struck with a bottle. That same shelf full of magazines. They're all different kinds of magazines here. Okay. Ooh. There's some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance of the room.
So...
Looks like a protein drink and it's empty. Ooh. That might be our actual murder weapon. Because that's where I'm calling the poisons from. Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loves protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments. I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you. I know. But still, the protein can, it's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem Lab has all kinds of health stuff. So she must have gotten it from the Chem Lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange. What is?
Hey.
You see what's scattered all around the can? Shards of light blue glass. There must be parts of the window I broke to get inside.
Correct.
But they aren't just scattered around. They're also under... Oh, that's all... Oh, that's also true. Because we did break in the door. So wouldn't the glass be on top of that? So did someone place that there? Why does that matter?
So...
I can't say for sure yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it. I feel like it'll become an important clue later on. An important clue, I'm not sure I see how that is. Because if, you know, we broke in, there would be glass on top, so... Okay, that just raises more questions than it does answers at this point. Asuna.
What the heck?
We already know who did it. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them. They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto? Well, I don't want to say anything for sure without finding out more. Then let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet me to meet with her. Ooh, interesting. You know where? Right here in the rec room. What? After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own. But when I saw her again after that, she told me she left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon. By noon, the Monokuma file said she died right around then. I'm telling you the truth, I heard it right from Sakura herself, and I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. This is what happened. If I'd stopped her by force even, this never would have happened. Hina, it's impossible not to have regrets, I know. Always account has been added. But the fact that she had asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to a rec room at noon, the same place the time she ended up dying, it might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. True. Kyoko?
However,
But for Sakura to have been killed, yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand? They must have taken her by surprise,
Certainly.
right? Certainly. They wouldn't have needed it, so they expected to stand any chance against her. Probably explains the broken bottles.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to ask you about. Make it quick. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? So you found out. Interesting. Then it's true? I did receive a note to that effect, yes. But what fool will do what it said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all. Byeka says he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Well, until I get proof otherwise, I have no choice but accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're all finished, please remove yourself from my sight. Okay, thanks. Well, whatever. I didn't want to talk to you anyway. I think that's all I can get in here. Oh, the door doesn't have a lock. There's no evidence that the mounting has been tampered with. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it into to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of screen or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door, so it was pretty much like a locked room murder from the inside where the murder happened. Oh, the chair, duh. The chair was shoved up against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any other kind of screen or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, there's no reason to think that the chair had anything special done to it. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening, and there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything else like that. So the killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not from the outside. Rec room door has been added, okay.
Listen.
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation? Yeah, I think so for the most part.
So then,
You should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to me.
Which is why I decided you'll go in my place. She's decided? She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right, I have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with the other two people. I need to hear what they have to say. Alright. Let's find Toko and Hiro. Right. Okay, let's try it. Okay, that's the way. Those other two probably went back to their rooms. Alright. Alright, let's talk to Toko. Now press the doorbell. After a few seconds.
Who's there?
Oh, the most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
What do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered down into the hall.
What do you want?
You said you wanted to talk to me about something. I want to talk about the fact that Sakura has been asked to meet with you.
Well...
I don't know what you're talking about. Byakuya already told me that she had asked to meet with him. What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said too, didn't I? I guess now it's totally obvious, huh? Yep, and then you try to lie to me. Yeah, pretty much. So can you tell me about it? I admit it, I did get the note, but I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go. Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but accept it as fact. Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room. With that, Toko quickly retreated to her room. Toko's account has been added, alright? Alright, Yasuhiro. I press the doorbell. After a few seconds.
You know?
What's up, Makoto? Did you need something? Yeah, actually, I wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you. How did you know about that?
Could it be...
Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Miyake and Toko to come too. When did Sakura tell you that? When she asked me to meet with her, of course. But didn't she write you a note? Yeah, a note. She, boy, you better get your story straight.
How about that?
She gave it to me in a person, and she happened to mention the others like in passing. I gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then you went and met with Sakura.
You got it all wrong.
No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that? Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually...
Last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt, and I took her to the nurse's office.
Don't look at me.
I haven't seen her since then. While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you? Do I still have it? Let's see. Hiro's feeling around his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, looks like I don't have it anymore. But what is with you and throwing away all these damn notes? Like, come on. With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. When he did, I saw something flare to the ground. Something headphone out of Hiro's pocket. Huh? Oh, snap. Interesting candy you got there, Yasuhiro. Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out. Trash? Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me. Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back in his room. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Pocket trash, yep. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro, what's next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again, but on top of that, maybe we should find out more about the protein can. I'm sure if it must come from the chem lab. So where should I start? Since the rec room is on the second floor, I might as well go there first before I go to the chem lab. And then, more than likely, get all the rest of the evidence for the episode. Oh wait, third floor. What am I talking about? Alright.
Hey,
So Makoto, how's your investigation going? I told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
I see, so along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient, someone must be lying. Well, obviously. Someone's lying.
Anyway,
Well, I made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed some new clues. You do well to look over one more time. Alright, let's look at Sakura. According to Kyoko, there's something to be discovered from Sakura's body.
just a second.
Just staring off into space isn't going to help you figure anything out. Well, yeah, I know, but
Hey,
don't you think you might need to actually examine the body?
whew.
There's no getting around it. Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing that I've grown perversely used to. Although there are still some things. I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal. Then how can you?
So,
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past. What? Sorry, never mind. That's why I feel like you're like a detective or like a mortician. Either one or the other.
Hey,
More importantly, look here. Ooh, okay, we got some powder stuff on her. Her shoes.
Correct.
You see the yellow powder on her instep? Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is a clue number 1. Alright. Yellow powder. Interesting.
Hey,
Next is the wound to her head. Look
it's
carefully.
true.
Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me just explain.
It would seem...
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head. Interesting. So either one person hit her with 2 of those bottles, or 2 people hit her with 1. It's gotta be either or. 2 blows.
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There are absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail. Interesting. Kyoko's examination summary. I can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at the body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko would have pulled that off. Alright, let's check the magazine rack. Kyoko said a magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. The magazine is upside down. Did someone put it back the way on accident?
Hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is... Ooh, it says Toko on it. Interesting. On one of our pages, near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bloody letters, and it said Toko. Could this be a dying message?
correct.
Then would appear you found it. Kyoko, is this?
So...
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it. Okay, I don't think we're going to be having like 2 murders with this again. This is clearly something wrong in this image. A dying message.
However...
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it for the benefit of others who might come looking. Hey, is that... That says Toko, right? Yeah, it looks like it.
What the heck?
Then she's the killer, right? Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
I won't forgive
It's
you.
settled. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can't use it to record the killer. Asahina, I know you're jumping to conclusion, and I kind of did with the Leon thing, but I don't know. I just don't see it with this one. Because Toko's murder motif is like she kills men, not women, and that's just... I don't believe it. I can see why you would think that, but it just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me much more suspicious. Exactly. Magazine die message. Alright, and then let's check over here again. I think Kyoko said she found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new.
Hey,
So did you figure it out yet? There's a hidden correlation between all these bottles. Pay careful attention, you're sure to find it. I mean, I already found out already, but yeah. A correlation. Hey Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is?
so...
I don't mind guiding you forward towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion so that everyone can have confidence in that outcome. And it's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer. I do trust you to a degree, otherwise I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with. Only to a degree, huh? The Monokuma bottle has been added.
Hey,
Actually, there's one more thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You know, it might help me, right? An experiment?
anyway...
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too. Are you sure it's okay to mess with a crime scene like that?
That doesn't matter.
I already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. That obnoxious Byakuya is not here, so...
So then...
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the glass. That Kyoko left the room. I really don't know what this is about, but... What choice do I have? I better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and got to work, collected all the broken bottle pieces. And just as I finished up... Sorry to keep you waiting.
So then...
Is everything ready? Let's get to work. So what kind of experiment are we doing?
In other words...
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights. Compare the weights of what? The pieces of glass you collected, and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact. Why do you want to do that? That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done. Oh, it's probably going to explain if there were 2 bottles used in this case or not.
Listen.
First, let's compare the weight of the two normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced, alright?
In other words,
Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same. Which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same. Nothing else could really affect the weight.
so then,
Now here's the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on the side of the scale. Now what may you expect to see? Well, normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and there.
so then,
Okay, then let's give it a try. Huh? It's heavier, so there were two bottles used in this case. The broken pieces are heavier. How is that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought. What?
In other words,
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of our bottles, put it all together.
hey,
And I believe you arrived at a very persuasive conclusion. So what do you think? It's all on you. Monokuma bottle experiment has been added. There, I finished examining all the things Kyoko mentioned. And I did find some new clues, but when it comes to the locked room puzzle, I'm still totally clueless. Oh, I just remembered there was something I wanted to tell you. I saw Byakuya in the chem lab when I went to go to get the scale. I didn't want to deal with them, so I took great pains to sneak in and out without him noticing me. I would have done the same, Kirigiri. And
so,
if you haven't checked out the chem lab, you should probably do that since I didn't do it myself. You know, the protein kit we found at the murder scene must have come from the chem lab. I think you're right. I should probably take a look around that area.
indeed.
Indeed. And that'll probably be the last evidence we're going to need for the case. Damn it. I keep clicking on the door, expecting that I'm going to leave. Alright. So I gotta deal with Byakuya. Alright. Chem lab.
What?
Makoto, do you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. Yeah, I got it. I think what you meant to say was, yes sir, I understand. Boy, I know you're trying to take that leadership role. Ooh, I see some footprints. This is my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it. It looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. One more important thing right now. What's that powder that has been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. Those are footprints. And they're only in front of the left shelf. How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan. By we, do you mean me? How kind of you to offer. Damn it, Makoto, you should have said... Oh, same thing to him. With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and pen.
What?
Well, let's go. Chop, chop. Okay. So I got to work, and before long, I drew up a sketch of the room. So how's this? Not bad. For you, I mean. For me...
I see.
So when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business on the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to the shelf, did whatever they had to do, then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly
Makoto,
possible.
are they yours? No!
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself. I couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said. I see. Your feet do appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit, these are not your footprints. Unfortunately? With how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to. Then these prints are a really valuable clue. Then why aren't they showing up as a clue? There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? Looks like a bottle labeled in Chem 4 C4. See, I knew it! Poison! Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this. Then this powder must have been spilled.
So, in other words...
That's right. It could only have been around the time of the incident. that really is what happened. It must be related to the case somehow. Source of the powder. Alright. On this shelf is... One look at I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals, okay? These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. After all the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section C. Alright? And then B. So on this shelf is... Looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are. They're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring out a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss. Isn't that kind of harsh?
What?
What, you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application to the real world?
That's fine.
The worlds of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well. Oh my lord, Byakuya. I didn't even say that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number. So I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit section B. I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case I don't have to worry too much about this shelf. So let's go to the A section then. Let's see what's on this shelf. There are kinds of supplements and different medicines. Ooh, but there's also a poison right here I see. The protein drink we found in the record probably came from this shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit section A. Oh, but wait. There's one bottle here that's labeled Chem C9. Could someone have been put in here on accident? I should try to find out more about the shelving unit. It looks like it's split into 3 sections. Section A is dietary supplements, Section B has reagents, and Section C has lethal chemicals. Sakura must have gotten the protein powder from Section A. What concerns me is that Section A, there was a bottle with a label from Section C. What was the bottle of poison from Section C doing in Section A? There's definitely something going on here. Chem lab shelf has been added. Okay, can we have this added then? If you lay out the footprints, it looks like this. And when you look at the pattern, whoever left these behind went to the shelf on the left and that's it. They went straight there, did something, and then left. That's according to the footprints anyway. The prints are really close, so it shouldn't be too hard to figure out whose they are. The thing is, though, we've seen the same powder on Sakura's foot. But the thing is... Wouldn't the powder have fallen on her foot? I feel like there's just more of these footprints with Sakura and stuff. Because maybe she might have came to this lab, grabbed the powder or something, and I don't know. I think there's like something related to this. I don't know what, but which means these footprints are a super valuable clue. Ah. Okay, so it has C4. Okay.
So in...
Well, what more can I do? Like... Like, I'm clicking on everything, but... I don't know, I'm clicking on everything.
So in other...
What am I missing right here? Oh. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint. I should probably take a good look and hard look at the powder. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf. There's also remains of a broken bottle. It looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4.
Also looks like someone left some footprints in the powder. Based on the position of the prints, whoever it was left side of the shell. According to Bianchi, the powder would have had to have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Alright, yay. Yay, we got all the evidence. Woohoo! Alright.
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake.
Oh, shut it, Monokuma.
Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I?
Oh, Lord.
Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
I mean, this is our 4th trial. We should know by now.
See you soon.
Well, maybe Yasuhiro. I don't know about him. Is the time already? But we're right in the middle of figuring out the locked room murder mystery. We'll have to tie it up at loose ends of the class trial. No, I absolutely will figure everything out. Alright, guys. Well, you know the drill. We got all the evidence. Sakura's dead, which sucks. And we gotta figure out who killed her. So until next time, guys, we'll find out who it is. Well, or at least like part of the trial, at least. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll be seeing you next time, everyone. Later.